Hi, my name is Arun Trikha, and today I will be discussing something about superfoods. So, before I start my lecture today, I would like to tell you that I have a website called www.life2health.org. You can find the other slides and other lot of information on my website or the blogs. You can go there and find out more what I am and what I am doing there. So now coming to the superfoods. Now, what are superfoods? Superfoods are a special category of foods found in nature. By definition, they are calorie sparse and nutrient dense, meaning they pack a lot of punch for their weights as far as the goodness goes. They are superior sources of antioxidants and essential nutrients. Antioxidants are any substances such as vitamin C, or E that removes potentially damaging oxidizing agents in a living organism. We all may be adding more salads and vegetables to our diets, but concern is always going on over the mineral depleted soils which are producing our foods. So, what are the next slide will tell you what are the other superfoods. So I will have to skip these slides for a time being. I'll come back to these again. So the first category of superfoods which I have for you is the green superfoods. What are green superfoods? These are, everybody says that the green is always good, but green superfoods are even better. So green superfoods have the highest concentration of easily digestible nutrients, fat burning compounds, vitamins, and minerals to protect and heal the body. They contain a wide variety of beneficial substances, including proteins, protective photochemicals, and healthy bacteria, helping you to build cleaner muscles and tissues, aiding in your digestive system function, and more efficiently protecting you against diseases and illness. Photo or phytochemicals such as which are found in tomatoes, isoflavones in soy, and flavonoids in fruits are considered to be used by plants for their protection. Now, we have, just like vegetables, we have fruits and nut superfoods. So fruits and nut superfoods are very high in antioxidants and they fight free radicals in their body. Free radicals, what are free radicals? Free radicals may sound just like the extremist or the terrorist class of people or the compounds which are escaping their capture and wreaking havoc across the globe. But yes, they are extremely reactive, and the word radical here means very reactive. So, extra and unnecessary free radical loads can be put on our bodies by external forces, including pollution, cigarette smoke, radiations, burnt foods, deep fried fats, and cooked foods. Now, the next, what is I have next for you is what are the benefits of seafoods? So, seafoods they have been considered many years ago to be very good for our health, for our body. So, what are the benefits of seafoods? So, they are blood purifying, they are high in calcium, they are alkalizing, they are chelating, they help in removing removing the bad chemicals from your body by chelation. So, I'll in the next slide I will show how the chelating. The word chelating means the ring formation. And number 5 point is they protect you from environmental toxins, the seafoods. Now this is the structure of a chelated compound. You see M in the center is called the metal. So metal, or for that matter any other compound that can form a chelate or a ring with the bad chemicals that helps in removing from the body. Now, seafood superfoods. We already discussed in the earlier slide. We discussed that. So now we will be saying telling you They offer protection from environmental toxins. They contain antioxidants. They are detoxifying. They help in weight loss. So there are lot of people and lot of information on weight loss. People are losing weight. They are spending money on weight loss. So just keep your food in balance. Just try to learn what is good food and what is bad food, and you can save a lot from going to the weight loss clinics, weight loss gyms, and so many other things. So we have the herb superfoods also. So herbs are very good in as superfoods. So herbs offer a whole host of nutrients it may not have received either because of poor diet or environmental deficiencies in the soil or air. Herbs as medicines are essentially body balancers. They work as body balances, and they help in curing your body functions. Now the next is aloe vera. We are very familiar. Everybody is familiar with what is aloe vera. So aloe vera is very important chemical. Important ingredient in our food, and it helps. It grows in tropical and subtropical areas. It has been deemed as a superfood, with 75 healing compounds. 75 healing compounds, including natural steroids, antibiotic agents, amino acids, minerals, and enzymes. Aloe vera has been used since long time, since Egyptian times, as a skin moisturizer, healer for burns, cuts, bruises, acne, eczema, and so many other things. Now, this is another household name, acnea. When it comes to warding off colds and flu, whenever you have cold or flu, this herb is taken, and it creates body resistance. The reason for its effectiveness is because of its ability to stimulate the lymph flow in our body. Lymph runs parallel with our bloodstream and carries toxins out of the body. This herb can be taken in liquid or capsule form for 2 to 3 weeks periods during high risk flu things. Now I come back to my earlier slides, which I had rushed those out. So I want to tell you the other superfoods. They are like black beans. This is the good one. So black beans, they are so good that 15 grams of black beans contain satisfying proteins and zero fats, no fats. Then avocado is so good that people say we have not to eat fat, but this fat is very good. Oleic acid present in avocados contains healthy monounsaturated fatty acids, which are called MUFAs. So avocados contain good fat, which is good for our health. Then fish, salmon fish, lean sources of protein help you feel full. You eat very little amount of fish and you feel full without adding fat. They don't add. Salmon is a leaner choice than red meat. We should not take red meat. It is not. If you are a meat eater, so salmon is better than red meat, and it is chock full of MUFAs. It is full of MUFAs. A 2001 study found that dieters eating a MUFA-rich diet lost an average of 9 pounds, while their low-fat diet counterparts gained on average 6 pounds. So it can work as a very good source to lose weight, which is a very common problem these days. Then see the blackberries and the blueberries. Excellent anti-aging effects. These blueberries have excellent anti-aging effects. They are very small while tiny. They are powerful, figure friendly. Only 80 calories but 4 grams of fiber in 1 cup of blueberries. This is broccoli. Broccoli is very good for your health. Cooked or raw, this excellent veggie is well known for its cancer preventing powers. It has top class filling fiber with less than 30 calories a serving and is bound to prevent weight problems also. Then next is the brown rice. Brown rice is heart healthy. It is heartier, fiber packed, alternative to less than super white rice. A half cup serving contains 1.7 grams of resistant starch, a healthy carb that boosts metabolism and burns fat. Plus, brown rice is a low energy density food, meaning it is heavy and filling out, low in calories. Women who ate a high energy density diet gained 3 times as much weight over 6 years than women eating a low energy density diet. So these were all the 19 slides. I have shown you 19 slides in this video. These 19 slides, if you want to read more about all these sites, all these slides, or any other health issues or any health information, educative, you can go to my website www.life2health.org, and you can post your comments there. I am on the Facebook. You can go to Facebook. So that is all for today. Have a great day. Bye bye.